Welcome back to GearWire.com. My name is Bill Holland, and we're looking once again at the Sugar Bytes Effectrix. I have a track here loaded up, audio track, and I've got a preset assigned. Now let's say you want to switch that up while you're playing, but you want to do it with your MIDI keyboard. I can assign a MIDI keyboard to my pattern keys and throw in different effects per key. So let's real quick take an X looped and mix that up with a looped effect. And then on key 2, I'm going to want to reverse it. And then 4 will have a bit crusher and a filter. Or maybe I'll just filter it and have the bit crusher come in as well. Alright, so let's see what that sounds like. And it looks like we can assign up to 10 different keys, 12 different keys that we can use to create these different patterns. Now, one of the really cool features of this particular plugin, unlike a lot of similar plugins, is the ability to switch up your modulator tracks, individually smooth them, and record your modulation. So let's say I have my crush and I'm on, here we go, the bit crusher. I can modulate how this sounds as it goes. And again, there are also defaults that you can switch up. All the keys and knobs are MIDI assignable, so if I want to hit learn, I can hit learn and then MIDI assign that to whatever MIDI controller I've hooked up. Also, the tempos are able to be switched up on the fly, so check this out. Oh. Now this is the master tempo. Keep in mind that the individual tempos can be adjusted per track. So like in this track, for example, but it's still a quarter. Now I can take the tempo on this loop pattern down to keep the tempo overall very high. Or I can make that high and go like this, and put this tempo at a quarter. Now I can also solo these or turn them on and off, so let's see what happens if I turn this off while we're playing. Turn that back on. Now let's take a look at what we can do when we have a more complicated patch layout. Now note that there's an entire pattern here that goes out to 32 beats, but in this case it's at 16. If I want to change that and use the whole beat, I can grab this right here and extend it. And that pretty much holds true of any of these patterns. Like let's say I like just this end part of the disco gargle. I can grab this end here and just take it up here. Or even the very end here. And then you can just play with that and tweak it. let's say I want to mess around with the filter cutoff and resonance. Well, you'll see the envelope is already peaking here. What I can do is assign it to my cutoff. And you'll see that my modulation levels have changed here. So watch those. I'm going to record again. And now they're gone. So let's put this back in the right order. Go back to my envelope peak. See, check that out. It changed up my envelope. And I can do that over this entire sequence. So if I pull this out again and just hit record, envelope peak. Now turn record off. Now let's say I don't like the fact that it went back down here again when it re-looped. I can actually hit this. And we can even tailor that a little bit to how we want it. So again, this is a very powerful tool for doing any type of glitch or effects work. It runs for $129 on the Sugar Bytes website. However, you can download a demo. This is the demo version, so if you want to play around with it to find out if you want to buy it, go right ahead. But all in all, I think it's a really solid plugin. For now, though, I'm Bill Holland, and you are watching GearWire.com with the Sugar Bytes Effectrix plugin.